What do you think? Does this all add up and does it all make sense?
I think it's got to be interesting for the conservative side. I had a little bit of fun yesterday on Twitter with Peter McCaffrey, who was talking about how, we could wistfully look back to the days of the Notley government and the conservative spending approach at that point. So I think that's maybe the one that still attracts some lines is, well, if this is a conservative budget, what is a non-conservative budget? One of the things that jumped out to me, and small dollars in the total scheme of the budget, but was the way that advanced education was treated. And I think that's my line in the fiscal plan that I've still read probably the most over and over again, is that all of a sudden cutting budgets and cutting spending on post-sec is value to taxpayers. And my reaction to that, and I think it's a little bit of a shot across the bow to the post-secondary institutions, so the universities, but also the technical schools, et cetera, to say, show us the value, make that case to taxpayers. Why are you there?
The Heritage Savings Trust. Eric and I have had a bit of a conversation about it. I like the idea of having this opportunity to get off a dependence on revenues every year, but can we grow the Heritage Savings Trust Fund to 400 billion by 2050 on this plan?
When you look at the tables from the resource revenue that are in the budget, they only look back to, that 2022, 23, maybe 2021, 22 in some cases, where resource revenue was, 16 billion and then 25 billion. And now we're, a conservative 17 to 18 billion. But it's very easy when you look at that table to forget that, we had years, 2.7 billion in 2015, 16, 3 billion the next year after that. And so, when we talk about getting off the resource roller coaster, right, we're firmly on it. We're just hoping that the resource roller coaster keeps heading in the same direction.
If you had to, where could you pull 12 billion, $15 billion out of this budget? And then and hopefully, in a conservative world, be able to tell people that you're balancing. It's a tough thing to do.
It's easy to say in the down times, man, it would be nice to have a heritage fund. It's hard to say in the good times, well, we don't need that $15 billion.